This playthrough is rated T for teen. Well, I don't know what's going on here. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with another First Impressions, and this time it's Scarlet Nexus, published by Namco Bandai, and created by that Tatsuya or whatever that was on the screen there, because I didn't read it fast enough. So, yeah, this is a new game in the mail, and I have no idea what this game is about. I haven't read anything about it other than it's Bandai Namco published it, which means it's probably an action game of some sort. So, since I don't have much to say other than look at the background, it looks nice, the moon, and looks like a tower of some sort, almost like the Eiffel Tower. I don't know if it's supposed to be a replica or something similar to it. So, let's see what this game is all about and see what we can see. This is a most recent patch, I think, version 1.02. I sure should have left it unpatched, but yeah. Oh, we get to choose from two different characters, the boy and the girl. I guess it probably doesn't change things too much. Maybe playstyles or something like that. Let's go with the boy this time. Oh, it tells us what he is. Yuto Sumeragi. Probably close enough. We're gonna get. He comes from a great family who are descendants of the founding father, like George Washington. Cheerful and optimistic, he's a boy with an unwavering and kind heart. Having had his life saved by the OSF when he was young, he was inspired to join the OSF as a volunteer to be able to save others. He fights close quarters with a combination of quick swords, attacks, and psychokinetic ability, or psychokinesis. Ooh. Let's see what it says about the lady. Kasane Randall? Scouted by the OSF, she was an elite cadet at the academy, always at the top of her class. Cool, rational, and indifferent to others. The only person she's up to is her adoptive sister. She's extremely loyal to her, and she will do anything for her sister. She fights at range with a combination of ranged, multi-blade attacks, and psychokinesis abilities. So, okay, we'll play Yuto's, see what his is about. It looks like your standard anime protagonist, so this should be good. Or not, I don't know. We'll find out.
You have to live, no matter what.
Okay, I was about to say, is something going to happen? I was about to go, we now are in control of your TVs. We control the scroll, the vertical, or however it was done. Is it just me or is that tilted a little bit? If you dodge with the circle at the right time, so, okay.
The virtual brain link cable will now be connected. This will hurt much more than it did in training. Be strong.
Systems all green. Beginning SAS cable connection.
Is this for real? So this is what SAS feels like.
Good. Seems like you're okay. This aptitude test will determine your platoon assignment. Do your best.
Yes, sir.
Yuito Sumeragi. Identity confirmed. The other suppression force aptitude test will now begin.
others.
So his name's Yuito, not Yuto. Move with the left control stick, right, control cam with the right, reset by a R3, seems standard. To change camera settings, open the menu with the options button to navigate the screens, okay. Yeah, sure. That seems pretty straightforward. Yeah, I thought it was like an action game of some sort. I think it's supposed to have RPG elements to it, but mainly action, hack and slash. Option buttons, move, okay. So we have to kill everyone else.
This is the final trial. I have to be ready. Stop thinking so much. I have to focus on what's in front of me. If I can complete this assignment, I'll be a member of the OSF. Soon, I'll be able to make my childhood dreams come true.
Whoever wants childhood dreams to join like the army or whatever group this is. I guess I'm supposed to eliminate some people here. Who knows what? Is it like the other people that were being tentacle grabbed, or is it just an enemy of some sort? Okay, it's whatever. What the
I
heck
should
are
be
these?
able to handle any kind of other with my psychokinesis power.
So. Oh.
We did it!
Huh. That's cool. It's like having force powers or something like that. Lock on. To lock on an enemy, R3. Press again to disengage. Locking an enemy is a basic tactic applied in fighting. Okay. We can do that. I can do that. I can handle that. Alright, got it locked on. Scummy pool. Dirty pool, old man.
Come on!
Yeah, if I had force powers, I'd be throwing around all willy-nilly too. You couldn't tell me no, although, you know, that would probably cause a power shift, you know, but hey, wait, I don't have any consequences about throwing things. Yuito fights using his power psychokinesis with his sword. The attack range of this sword is short, but he can overwhelm enemies with his fast attack. He attacks enemies one by one at close range. Since weapon attacks with square slightly charges the psychokinesis gauge, use a mix of weapon and psychokinesis to dispatch enemies. Hitting an enemy with a weapon attack will automatically lock you onto the enemy. Automatic lock-on switch targets can be changed in the menu. Okay. So we need to get in and rip him a new one. Combo breaker! Oh, that was easy. That was easy!
Keep this up!
And for having a short range, he does have like a little extra blade thing. Oh, there's more. Oh, sidestep. Oh, okay. Evade it. Oh. No, so far we haven't had the big exposition dump. I don't know why it was there.
I have to make it through this exam, no matter what.
Oh, it's R1. Okay. I assume they're gonna do that pretty soon. At some point, they're gonna explain like what the heck's going on in this world. You kind of have to with these crazy fantasy worlds. It's like otherwise, we won't know what the heck's going on. What the heck is going on? I guess not let me finish him off. Okay, let me switch to someone else then. Yeah, these guys like to move around. Okay, apparently I can't kill you. Oh, that's what I was. Oh, I was pressing. I was doing it. I was pressing X and then square. I was supposed to do both. Whoops. Sorry, my bad.
Keep this up.
All right. Well, I can keep it up
The
all
exam
day
should be
long.
finishing up soon. The instructor always said the most dangerous thing is being careless at the end. We did it!
Yeah, just keep. Oh, and I see on the bottom that purple
Keep this up.
gauge or whatever is my psychokinesis. I like the not the UI itself. The UI is fine, just the design of it. You know, his health bar being looks like kind of a either a music beat or a heartbeat. Same with his psychokinesis. I wonder if that's a theme or something like that. Press triangle to move in to perform a sweeping, moving spin attack in wide areas. The psychokinesis gauge will recover greatly. So adding to this to combos allows you to fight while sustaining the gauge. Can only be used once per combo, but learning other skills can increase the amount of time it can be. Okay. Trying to perform triangle attack. Hoi! Oh. I did it again. And again. Performing a weapon attack with square when landing a psychokinesis attack R2 to close the distance to an enemy will follow up with rush attack. Okay. Oops. Yes, I want to close that. I want to close it. I want to close the thing. I want to do it. Huh. Interesting. Let's try that again. Just like throwing cars up at people. Okay, so while holding square. Oh, okay. Well, I've already done that. I don't know. I guess at this point. Oh, I'm out of psychokinesis. Or not enough to do anything. Okay, now I've got something.
Let's keep this up.
Okay. When a square triangle attack lands, perform a psychokinesis attack by holding the R2 will result in a powerful psychokinesis follow-up. Oh, I see that. You can see in the little tutorial or video there. There's a lot of psychokinesis gauge, so restore it by using the square triangle. Okay. We need to keep long combos, man. Okay. I have to build it up for a hot minute before I can. Okay. Maybe I need to try. There. Okay, that's interesting. Buddy Rummy. Now you have to do with a flourish though when you throw. You can't just like move your hand and do it. You have to like swing around and stuff like that. Learning the rush up, follow attack, and psychokinesis follow-up attack skills increase the amount of times that can be used consecutively. Chaining together a rush follow-up attack, a psychokinesis follow-up attack, and then another rush follow-up attack in succession allows you to do heavy damage. Heavy damage.
If I do everything I learned from my training, I should be able to win. I have to.
The heck is this thing? It's like some some weird what was the word? Ron Yon. Yeah, it's a kind of a weird combination of things or something like that. Like, looks like metals and maybe some flesh stuff in there, so maybe a combination of things or something. You can view what you learn in the tutorial. Okay, we know about stuff like that, so I don't have to read the gosh dang thing.
Aptitude test.
Okay, that ends your training. You're an official member of the OSF from tomorrow. Cadets now have 24 hours of free time until then. Make sure to get some rest before your duties tomorrow.
Understood.
But yeah, so far the game seems to be pretty smooth. Although I am playing a fully patched game, I almost should have played a pre-patched game just to see, because that was originally going to be a theme where I just play games pre-patched first time I got them, and then when I do a finish this, I'd play the patched version just to see how much better it is from the original. But maybe I'll do that in the future. I actually forgot to turn off my networking when plugging this game, so it patched without realizing it. I didn't want to re-download it again, or reinstall the game.
Hey Yuito, how was the test?
Nagi, how did it go?
On the test, I'd say that I did kind of pretty good.
Kind of good or pretty good? You were looking rough when the SAS cable connected.
Oh, that really hurt. It was fine after I got used to it though.
Sounds like you had fun. That's so like you.
So tomorrow will be OSF, just like we dreamed. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
What's up? You don't sound very excited.
No, I'm happy too. Didn't I tell you? I was saved by an OSF soldier when I was a kid. So I wanted to be one as well.
But what?
Lately, I've been wondering if that's it. The end of my goal. I'm here today because someone saved me. So, I'm wondering if there is a better way to save more people's lives.
You can't bear such a big burden like that. People have limits. We're OSF, so we fight others. Let's do our best at the job we've been given for now.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I was just being a little anxious. First, I have to become a real member of the OSF. Thanks.
Your gratitude is greatly appreciated, Mr. Yuito. So you're going to report to Sumeragi Tomb later? I hate telling the ancestors every little thing. So annoying.
Well, it's not just that. The Sumeragi Tomb is collaborating with Baki right now.
What? Sumeragi Tomb is your family grave. I know it's a tourist spot, but they do things like that?
I heard it's happening more and more. It's something my father decided on. Oh, right. I have to send a message to my dad and brother.
Your father won't reply anyway. I know he didn't want you to join the OSF, but man, that's cold. He's always smiling when he's at the council. It's like he's not even two-faced, but three-faced.
I mean, he's a politician after all. Anyways, I only send him simple messages. Oh, there's already a reply from my brother.
What does it say?
Good work. You pushed through.
A direct compliment from Chief Sumeragi. You're guaranteed a promotion.
You're making fun of me. My brother's not going to coddle me just because he's the chief of the OSF.
Okay, sorry.
Sure you are. If you're really sorry, you'll give me the keychain from the fortune you get from Baki.
Alright, I got it. I'll pull a fortune and give you my keychain. Then you have to help me pick up the ladies. I have a better chance when you're with me.
What? That's just me doing extra work for you.
All right then. Well, it looks like they're not using the standard voice actors. At least, then again, it's been a while since I watched anime or any other things. They might be using voice actors that are quite common, but I don't immediately recognize anyone. So I guess that's nice to hear different people, but sometimes you miss the classic voice actors. You will receive messages from various people throughout the story. You can view them with the options menu. You can also open the brain message directly with R1 and up. Okay, so we get to run around, huh? Minimap is displayed on the upper right of the screen. You can check your surroundings for the objectives. Press the touchpad to open the location map. Here you'll be able to see more details about your objective. That's what I think about that. Sneezing? No. So we just have to head to wherever our next destination is, so... Let's see.
You really do like Baki, though. He kind of makes me feel nice. Like a stuffed animal I had when I was a kid. When you were a kid? Has Baki been around that long? Hasn't he? I can just feel his cuteness in my DNA.
Who talks like that? No, I'm just kidding. Stupid weeb. No, I'm just kidding. There we go. Let's check the brain menu, apparently. It's finally over. We finally become official members of the OSF. It still doesn't feel real. Just when I thought all the hard training was over, they threw that final test right in our faces. I was ready to give up so many times, but I managed to pull through because I was with you, Yuito. We're volunteers, so we might really have to have our work cut out for us, but I'm looking forward to serving with you as a member of the OSF 567th class. Wow. This is a report. Final examination is over. Tomorrow I'll be official member of the OSF. I'll do my best. Good work. You pushed through. I'm very excited for you, dear brother. Ha 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 ha. Okay, then we can look at the characters. Yuto Sumeragi. Suppression Force 567. Class. Male. Birthday January 1st. Huh. Psychokinesis, katana. He uses air. Oh, and Nagi uses aerokinesis. Ooh, a chakram. It's not really a good throwing weapon. You know that, right? Like that's actually, I think, isn't realistically the chakram a really terrible weapon to use in combat? Like, oh, anyway. Okay, different enemies. I guess these are called others. Why is it with certain Japanese game when they use like a regular term to indicate like either a villain or an organization, it's like this is the others. I'm like, can you just give them a weird name instead of calling them like something from the dictionary like other, you know, that people use regularly? Whatever. And that's the help menu. Let's see. I can look up. Oh, we can have party members, huh? So I thought there were some RPG-ish mechanics to it. Probably the whole leveling up and stuff like that, but still a hack and slash for the most part. Different items, equipment. Gonna look over the story if you haven't played it in a while. I do like the fact that most modern games do have like a story synopsis. So for those of us like myself who've accidentally like played a game and then something came up and you didn't get back to it for like months. And then with older games, if you don't remember what you're doing, you're probably like, oh crap, I'm gonna have to start over again despite putting however many hours into it. But new games, like they add all that. I don't think I need it. Oh yeah, before I recorded, I pre-started the game just so I could get through all the whatever random mumbo jumbo they have you go through when you first start modern games. So you could change the difficulty setting. I just left it normal. Brain crush, huh? Well, probably is one of those things you probably want to shorten after a certain point because it might take too long. I'll scroll subtitles, yeah. Oh yeah, voice volume. I thought it was pretty decent on the sound. I might just leave it as is. Even though it's easier to, when I edit stuff, it's easier to lower the sound than it is to raise it. At least I've noticed anyway. Yeah, turn that off. Let's see, brightness. Yeah, I already messed with that. Controls. Okay. All right. Let's go to our destination. Let's see. Is there any reason to talk to regular folk? Probably not. Hey, did you know? Apparently they call that red light neon. I love the neon. You can see it from here. It's so pretty. Until you see it every day, and then you get annoyed by it. Machines exchange a lot of information when they're operated with abilities, and one of the byproducts of the exchange is the neon light you can see. It's a byproduct, huh? Let's see. How are you feeling, cadet? If you're a volunteer soldier, never let your guard down in a real battle. Sometimes there are strong others who actually eat OSF members, although you won't ever encounter major others like that. I don't want to get eaten. Oh, the cadet, which means you've been scouted. Are you a volunteer soldier? You're still able to make it in? That's amazing! I couldn't do that. I don't have any powers that'll let me become a volunteer soldier. Give him hell for me. Well, can't you just get a gun? I mean, having a gun is a power. Huh. Was she a idol or something like that? Or is she... Probably. It's Japan inspired, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's a million idols everywhere. Yeah, it's so crazy that that whole country is just like obsessed with idol worship. It's insane. Then again, we have people who worship actors here in my country, so what do we know, right? Hey, cadet, glad to have you aboard. Honestly, I'm just happy I'm not on the very bottom rung anymore. So I'm on the bottom rung? I'm not the top. I'm not... Well, I could be a power bottom. Nah, I should stop right there. Have you heard the rumors about the fallen station of the abandoned subway? Some reckless idiot snuck down to the abandoned subway and said he saw a big ammonite. Ammonite? Yeah, I'll probably just go to the next destination, unless there's anything pertinent. Sometimes games will have, like, interesting character dialogue, but it's kind of hit or miss with most modern games. It's because they give you so many NPCs that a lot of times you can't make every NPC interesting. You have to give them, like, basic, like, conversation blips. And so most of the NPCs in a lot of games aren't memorable, even though the point of them is to give you exposition to a point. But this Erasure Vision poster is awesome. I want the data. I wonder if I can find it anywhere. It's because it has a cute girl on it, isn't it? My friend looked for a poster Major Kyoka, but she's not in the charge of PR like Arashi. Why are you just saying random words? But yeah, with like more NPCs mean more or less interesting NPCs and more just random dialogue, which, I mean, sometimes it works, and other times I'm just like, I don't need to hear that. But, you know, the way to fix that is just have less NPCs to actually talk to, you know, that way you can make them more interesting. But I want to grab that money on the other side of the bridge. Oh, well, whatever. Yeah, I'll talk to a few more people, but... Oh, you can save. Okay. Shop, huh? Well, we do have a few bucks from just randomly picking up coins at the street. Buy or sell items at the shop. Content added. Oh, yeah. You can, you know, buy add-ons. Like a lot of Namco Bandai games, man, they are insane with their microtransaction stuff. You think, like, all these other games have crazy micro... or stuff you can buy for it. Man, Bandai Namco games have, like, a million things you can buy. It's ridiculous. Should look at some of their... They're pretty bad. There's another company that's pretty bad too, but they like will try to. I mean, you can still play the game without it, but it's almost like they're trying to nickel and dime you to death, like sell you every nitpicking thing, you know. So, let's see. Light jelly heals me 30%. Kind of reminds me of a Star Ocean for some reason. They have a lot of items like that. Force field, fairly expensive defensive enhancement plugin. Barely increases defense with a visible barrier. Power plugin. And health plug it in, plug it in. I'm playing normal. So usually if I was playing hard mode, probably the defense parameter would be better, but we'll buy one of those. Oh, whoops. Wait, what does it say? Moving to a different screen before confirming will reset. Oh, you have to actually, you don't auto buy it. You set it up and then you can I? Okay. Yes. Purchase. Change equipment. I guess we just put it into the plugin. Yep. Oh, and I guess that's it. Okay. Let's get out of here. Alright, what do you have to say, dude? Oh, right, save. I am AR in Shadow. Read the brain message carefully for details. Are you the Alpha and the Omega? Maybe, maybe. But, oh, where was I going with that whole... Actually, where can we go? Oh, you could... Oh, at least the money's shown on the map. You can actually see it. Like where, if you can collect it, it'll show up on the map. How far can we actually go? Probably pretty far, but I don't want to go too far. Maybe because, like, there's probably nothing interesting outside of it. There might be, like, later on in the game, maybe side quests or certain stuff that occurs if you explore around outside of the plot. But might as well grab the money while I'm aware of it. So that way I don't have to do money grinding later. I wonder if you always get money from here or if you do missions give you money as well. I don't know. I know you want to cross here to go to Sumeragi Tomb, but you need to use the pedestrian bridge over there. Why? I'm a pedestrian. I have all the laws in the world that benefit me. Me, 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 me. The great thing about me is there's so many me's. Okay, anyway. Alright. Let's go back now. I think we've collected enough money, so let's go get our Tomb Raider on, or Tombing on, or Tombs. Get some every time. So far, it doesn't look too bad of a game for the most part. There's been a lot of games recently that weirdly look like they're anime-ish, but they look kind of ugly, if that makes sense. So far, there's a bit of an aesthetic here. Not too bad, but... generally, the Scarlet Guardians are more showy and popular, but the National Defense Forces are nice because they're like the unsung heroes. That's usually how it is. They might not be able to fight against others, but it's the National Defense Forces who protect order in New Himuka? Maybe. Are you a new OSF cadet? We are the National Defense Force. Don't get in the way of our mission. We don't have powers like the OSF, but it's the National Defense Forces that protect Suo from everything, including others. Except you can't fight others, so how do you protect them? The guy next to me really looked up to the OSF when he was a kid, but he took it pretty hard when he couldn't get in. Well, sucks for you then. Please cut him some slack if he lashes out at you. I'll lash out at him with my sword. No. Okay, let's get to the plot. On to story. I want more story.
a lot of people paying their respects.
Huh. Those two girls over there were cute.
What? Really? I didn't see them.
I can't believe your family grave is a tourist spot. You sure are an elite.
My dad and brother are, but I'm not.
It's like one of those grand families. Your father is the chairman, and your brother is chief of the OSF. Plus, you're descended from Yakumo Sumeragi, our founding father. He's the hero who saved humanity from the spring of extinction. I wonder what he looked like. Maybe he looked like you. He is your ancestor.
He's my ancestor, but that was 2,000 years ago. I certainly don't feel like his descendant. The only record of him is in that mask. Even if they say he's my ancestor, how could I be sure?
Ah, I get it. He does look like the villain in a horror movie. His face was injured in the spring of extinction, right? Oh, crap. Your dad would get mad at me for saying that about our country's forefather.
It's no big deal.
But you are. The Sumeragi house is known for having lots of authority. Your dad got mad when you said you didn't want to be a politician or a bureaucrat.
Enough about my family. Let's go get a fortune from Baki.
You're not going to pray to your ancestors? Okay, let's get going then.
Okay, got it. Let's look at the same time.
Roger. These are the fortunes that will decide our fate in the OSF.
Ready?
Go!
Very bad luck.
Me too. This is a bad sign. Oh, I'm dying. Let's go to a cafe or something after we tie these off.
Yeah, we already got Baki's keychain. Why don't we head to Vision Town?
I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of the cutscenes having the skip option show there. Cause it almost ruins the aesthetic of the scene, if that makes sense. Yeah, well, whatever. We got Baki's keychain. Replying to the brain messages. There are messages you can reply. If you reply with X, you can receive a reply as well. Some messages will have a time restriction on the reply. Probably no negatives. Probably just you miss out on some maybe like dialogue that if you skip it. But that's probably it. Satori the Archivist. That's probably the guy we talked to at the bottom. I am the recorder of your platoon. A recorder has the most sacred mission. We observe the missions of frontline troops and record proof that the OSF troops are performing their duty. You just need to look into my eyes, and I will read the necessary information from your brain. You can say my power is very suited for this role. That sounds creepy, dude. Also, my beloved ride that keeps me mobile, the Motai bike, can access the shop. The shop is my side job, so feel free to patronize it all you like. Isn't that a conflict of interest or something? Finally, a recorder must remain unbiased and independent. We are not allowed to talk freely with our recording targets, just as if I'm not here unless you need to record. I will shout at you wherever you go. Do not try to interact with me beyond my job. That's best for the both of us. I want to be your friend, man. Isn't SAS awesome? SAS is really awesome, isn't it? Even though it's an imaginary link, brains link up together to share powers. Actually, what did SAS stand for again? I know I learned it, but I already forgot. Something about system or something. Okay, extra reply. It's Struggle's arm system. Oh yeah, Nagi, you should make sure Protect has been applied to your thoughts. If Protect is off, your linked partner will be able to hear everything you think. Like, if you just happen to think someone is cute or someone. Ooh, that would be awkward. What? That's terrifying. No, I'm not really sure about this whole thing. SAS may be more trouble than it's worth. I'll have to be careful. And yeah, as soon as you can't hit on girls, oh no. Or can't think pervy thoughts. Whatever will you do? Anyway, let's grab some free money. Can we actually buy something from the vending machines? No. Not that I would. Buying stuff from vending machines is ridiculously expensive compared to like where you could get it normally. I know people do it for convenience, but the founding father, Yakumo Sumeragi, a great man who built the foundation for everything that made our new Himuka, whatever. This year marks 2020 in the solar calendar year. 2020, that wasn't a very good year. But did you know it was Yakumo Sumeragi who created the solar calendar? Well, he's a fool then. He's a fool. I get the best reading with the Baki collaboration fortune telling. Plus I got a keychain. This is the best. It's so cute. Well, you're cute. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. I'm so glad they still have Baki limited edition keychains. You know, they can make them just easily. The whole point of them making them limited edition, quote unquote, is so people will fall for the whole get it now while it's last mentality, or missing out, or whatever you want to call it. I heard this from a friend, the Sarah National Defense Force. Do you think it's true that there are a lot of OSF members who have been killed in action? Oh yeah, probably. He said he'd get orders not to tell it many people, including the deceased family. It's just a rumor, though. Do you know what I am saying? I do know what you're saying. I guess I need to go backwards. I was like, how did I get stuck there? For a second. So I can't go up to the temple? Yeah, I guess not. Alright, I guess we're... Oh, there's the family symbol. How pretentious. Oh, All Father, Lord Ikumo, please protect us from disease. Idolatry everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Alright, let's get out of here. Time to get our fooding on. Food yo. Food yo. Maybe I should have skipped talking to a lot of people to get to next to the action, because I feel like a lot of this is gonna... okay, it's just... Looks like characters repeat. They probably only say do things when you have like new story elements occur or something like that, so... Yeah, good thing I didn't run all over town to explore stuff. Otherwise I'd be treading old ground already. Did you already read the latest issue of Septentrion Monthly? The special feature on Fubuki was amazing. Fubuki? What, did you come for Persona 5 or something? Don't you think the Septentrion Monthly should have more features on Captain Seto Kaiba? I mean, he might not stand out quite as much as Karen or Fubuki, but he's the most diligent member of the Septentrions, probably. If they're named Karen, they're the worst type of people to deal with in customer service. Funny, I have a relative named Karen, and so I find it kind of funny. She kind of almost acts like that, really. Not as bad as other people, but...
Huh? Others?
An other alert? But today's forecast said the threat level here was 0.
What? Others? What are they doing in the city?
All units, double time! Don't let the second wave through! Fire!
A transfer warning.
They're deploying the Scarlet Guardians. Septentrion Karin and Fubuki.
Septentrion, Karin Travers, and Fubuki Spring!
Karin Regiment, Fubuki Regiment, Plan A, roll out.
Civilians, head to the shelter.
Wow.
Hey, Yuito, we have to get to the shelter too. We're not real soldiers yet.
Yeah.
So this is just the scene that shows how badass other groups or organizations can be. So his name is Karin or Karen or whatever. I'm going to call him Karen because that was poor wording and name choice for you, game designer. So you chose to give him the name Karen and the same spelling. I don't care that you can change the name of the you can pronounce it differently. I'm not playing that game. I know what it sounds like and what it is. So oh, we can't go through there. All right. What's the point of controlling me here if we can't do anything? I guess it's supposed to. I guess the idea is games are trying to get better about adding interaction and long story games.
Septentrion First Class, Brain Eater Major General Karen Travers is amazing!
Whoa! Hypervelocity evasion into an electric blast? Karen Travers is the only one who can use that many powers. He's so cool.
Doesn't he have the ability to copy other people's powers?
Yeah, that's why he can use all those powers. It's basically cheating.
The other is fighting back, but Major General Travers is unfazed. Major General Spring freezes the other without hesitation.
Whoa, an other like that is nothing against a Septentrion class.
Look out!
Hey, are you serious? We're not real soldiers yet.
We're the only ones here with the powers necessary to fight the others.
We can't. If the instructors find out.
We can't just watch people die. I'm going. You call for backup.
I don't want to go alone. I'll go with you.
Thanks.
Don't look so happy. It's not like I want to go.
You're the best.
What, you think I don't know that? I'll take the right, you take the left.
Got it.
Alright. Fight against the walking, I don't know, plant thingies. You know, the vases or something like that. Nice. Oop. Almost forgot what the vase spawns, huh? Alright, better lock on.
We did it.
No, very. Oh, sorry. There's a thing of description about experience, but I went
It's
by
not
too
safe
fast for
here.
that.
Get to a shelter.
Yes, sir.
Be careful.
There are more others. Can you keep fighting?
Sure, why not? I'll take them on.
Okay, let's go.
What if I don't want to keep fighting him? Is he actually helping me, or item menu is displayed on the bottom left, left or right to switch items, down to use them. You cannot use an item immediately after another. You'll have to wait some time. Okay. You have to wait to do your coolness. Don't make me. Oh, what are we, a married couple or something? Nah, it's just, you know, after all that work, you gotta feed. Feed me, Seymour, feed me. What are you talking about? I said feed me. So what are others? Are they just like manifestations of like materials or like, you know, household objects or something like that? I'm not sure. I guess maybe at some point they'll exposit this, or some random person will explain it. Where's the rest of the enemies? Okay. Oh, I have to run this way. Okay. I thought the only reason we were fighting was to fight, like, save that one kid. We didn't need to fight anymore. We could just go back now.
Was that the last of them?
Nagi! Damn it! Now die!
That's odd. You a civilian?
Huh? It's her.
You have to live, no matter what. You're OSF?
Oh, no, I'm a cadet.
I see. Either way, our goal is the same.
What do you mean, goal?
Are you an idiot?
Huh?
Shh. Something's coming.
Huh? What's coming?
Here we go.
Huh? Okay.
I was wondering when we were going to run to the female character. Her voice does sound familiar. I think she voiced Ryoko in
Let's talk after we check out the others.
Kill la Kill. I believe that's her voice actress. Sounds familiar, but I'm not 100% sure. It sounds like her. I think she's been in other anime too, but I can't recall off the top of my head. So we're fighting a big old ram with like. Do they all have flower motifs? Is that what all the others are? Did they have to deal with like nature or something? Because he has flowers on his back, right? Or some plant-like thing. At least, unless I'm noticing it incorrectly or something like that. Was she even doing anything? I think that was all me.
Good work. That should take care of all the other readings around here.
Yes.
Kasane, I saved that boy.
Nagi, you're okay.
Yeah, Naomi saved me. Man, I must look like an idiot.
I'm just glad you're not hurt.
Thanks, sis.
Oh, you two are sisters?
Yeah, they're both OSF cadets like us. Let me introduce myself. I'm Nagi Carmen. This is Yuito Sumeragi.
I'm Naomi. Naomi Randall. This is my younger sister.
Kasane Randall.
So it was you making all that trouble.
The Scarlet Guardians have eradicated the others!
Huh?
You saved Ryujin Ward in that amazing victory over the others.
What? Well...
What is this? A victory interview?
It is. How do you feel?
Alrighty, that's enough filming for today.
Oh, Captain Arashi Spring. Just who are these rookies?
What?
Nagi? Huh? Where is everyone? Huh?
We should be able to talk here.
What's going on?
I'm Luca Travers. You're Septentrion's 6th class Luca Travers? It's embarrassing when you put it that way, but yes, that's correct. Are you all cadets? Please open your personal ports so I can confirm your identities. No objections? Thank you. So all 4 of you are OSF cadets. Cadets aren't allowed to fight others.
I'm sorry.
Isn't OSF responsible for allowing others to enter the local airspace and putting civilians in danger?
Kasane! You shouldn't say something like that.
Those are some harsh words. But you're right, Cadet Kasane Randall. I'm sure you all have something to say. But first, report to OSF headquarters. Keep away from the press. Got it?
Understood. What's that?
Oh, casualties from the battle. 2 OSF troopers on guard duty were killed. I think it's censored, but it's best not to look too close. Huh? Why?
Because others eat human brains.
Yes. Looking at headless bodies can have negative lasting effects on your mental health. Oh, I just imagined it. They should teleport or report them out. It's too far to the morgue and powers aren't omnipotent. We have time, so let's talk a little. I'm sure you know, but one person can only use one type of power. But each kind of power has peculiarities and aptitude. Just as there are types of powers, each person has strengths and weaknesses. To use them in combat, we must rely on devices to lessen the stress on the brain. That's why things that can be accomplished without powers, or things with low priority, are done manually. Right, sorry. Now then, I'll be going.
That'd be us if we didn't get the others first.
I wouldn't let that happen. We're all 567th class, right? We'll stick together and become great fighters.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll protect you, sis. Let's go.
Oh, goodbye, Yuito. Nagi.
That girl, Kasane Randall. She looks surprisingly like... her. Those two. From the registration numbers, they're in the same class. Are they twins?
She's so cute.
Huh?
Naomi, she's so my type. Kasane is pretty too, but she's a little scary. Naomi is like her opposite, shy and kind. She kept glancing at me and blushing. Man, this might finally be my big chance.
You're as simple as always. Whatever. Let's hurry to headquarters.
What do you mean, whatever? You should be supportive when your best friend is in love.
Yeah. Tell me all about it later. Let's go.
Well, if he's a teenager, he's probably falling in love every other second. You know, we were all teenagers at one point. You gain brain points when you level up. You can learn various skills by spending BP on the brain map screen in the menu. I feel like this the whole idea of brain stuff is gonna... I don't know. Anyway, had a thought there, but... Kasane and Naomi, judging by just their names, I guess they're pretty cute. Yuto, you like Kasane, right? I saw you checking her out. Yeah, she's cute. I do like kind of the serious ladies in anime. You know, the cool, calm, badass. You always do this to me, Nagi. It's not like I was looking at Kasane because she reminded me of someone. That girl that saved me when I was little. Oh, you mean the girl that made you want to join the OSF? Maybe you should ask Kasane about it. She might be able to enlighten you. Maybe an older sister or mother or something like that. Okay. I've never been more thankful for my vision censorship than I was today. I don't know how I feel about that way they automatically censor stuff in your brain. I mean, the reason is so it doesn't desynthesize you. Man, some days I just have trouble saying certain things. Desynthesize you to gore and violence and stuff like that. So, but there is a semi truth about how it can affect people mentally if you see it all the time. As a member of the OSF, we'll be seeing more dead bodies. I'm sure nothing's more important than blotting out things you don't need to see. I don't know how I feel about that. Hold on, this isn't right. Array level 0 forecast is obviously some kind of subterfuge. Get your stuff together, director. Director. Yeah, it seems like... No, that's a... Okay. But yeah, didn't they say Naomi was the oldest sister? How often is it that the older sister is the shy one, while the younger sister is the tough, outgoing one, or whatever? Huh. Well, I mean, different personalities, right? But anyway, that seems like a good spot to end Scarlet Nexus. Interesting title. I'm interested to see, well, how the combat evolves as well as where the story goes. Like, you know, what's the two connections together with Kasane and Yuito? What's this world like? What are the others? Are we gonna stop them on our way there? Well, I don't know. I'll find out if I ever do a let's finish this or not. We'll see how interesting the game gets. Like I said, so far I'm interested, but overall I would continue playing. Like I said, story enough is interesting, and the action is competent enough. I don't know how many more combos or abilities you can do. I assume there's a lot more, because otherwise it's pretty standard fare. But it's not like every action game has to be Devil May Cry, you know. So, all right. Well, what did you all think about the game? Did you like it? Hate it? Did this make you interested enough to buy it, or enough to keep you staying away and save you a few extra dollars? Well, I hope it did something for you. So anyway, I'm going to leave it off here. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.